Hello there.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 24 of the Screen Guys podcast. I'll be hosting today's episode. I'm Connor.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Sean.
And we are ecstatic to be back. It probably feels like a long time for listeners as well, but because we split our Halloween horror special into 2 episodes, it's been even an extra week. So it has been insane. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope our listeners are doing well. Wanted to get it out there. We appreciate you tuning in, making this hopefully your maybe first listen of the day. Please like, subscribe, share. And I want to go back. Subscribe, share. Like, that is the most important thing. If you are listening to the pod and you're not subscribed, please do so, because we would love for you to get our content and be notified as well. So turn on notifications. We appreciate you listening. Let us jump right in to our time for the Prime poster reveal. Please, gentlemen, enjoy one of my favorites.
I called it. I literally just saw, we were talking, it's Scream 7. And before this, I was talking like, yo, have you guys seen the new Scream 7 poster? It's literally one of the coolest posters ever. And yeah, I'm like, and I guess I was like, no, that's what's behind the blanket, right? And yeah, it is the coolest poster. Like, it might be my favorite Scream poster.
No, I was gonna say that's probably the cleanest Scream poster you'll probably ever get.
It is just so everything perfection. Like, I know that doesn't make any sense, but it's just perfect. For audio listeners, it's Scream 7. It's got Ghostface. He's got the knife right in front. Oh, sorry, Ghostface, not he or she. We don't know. Ghostface has a knife in front, and in the reflection of the knife is a burning house. This is a generic house? Is this a specific house? Do you know?
Billy.
I don't know. We just see in the trailer that he lights a house on fire. We don't know what
I want to say, I'm guessing. I want to say it's the house where you realize, I guess spoiler, that Billy is Ghostface. I think it's at that house. Right?
From the first one?
Yeah.
Maybe. Like the
I'm guessing though. Like
Stu's house? No, it wasn't Stu's house. It was Randy's house.
it was Randy's, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And Connor hasn't seen the trailer. He's going in blind.
Yes, I'm going in blind. I think we've talked about this, and it's funny because I know Ozzy really loves Thor: Love and Thunder. That was the first movie I had completely avoided all trailers. Like, I ran out of theaters and avoided everything I could possibly. And I didn't have the greatest experience because of it. So now I'm like, I want to watch trailers because then I have a little bit of a sense.
Yeah.
But I also want to avoid because this is really unrelated, but it is related because it's Thor: Love and Thunder. I did not know until Thor: Love and Thunder came out and I watched it that Russell Crowe was Zeus. I had no idea. So that was a genuine surprise, and it was a pretty good surprise. I was like, whoa, they got Russell Crowe in here. Like, that was a nice surprise. But yes, I haven't watched the trailer. I want to go in blind. This is about as far as I'm going to go. I do like that it comes out February 27th of next year, so I would think we'll at least get another poster style, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Day before Resident Evil 9.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Man. My question to you guys, though, is why is scary movies, Halloween movies, never come out around Halloween?
Scream's not really a Halloween movie. But the first one is.
Yeah.
All the Scream movies, like Scream 5 and 6, and now 7, 6, 7, are have come out in like spring. So
Gotcha.
But man, I want to talk about who you can hear in the trailer, but I'm not going to. But
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you want me to cover my ears?
No, it's okay. They know what we're talking about.
Gotcha.
I don't blame you for not wanting to watch trailers. I mean, like, I'm almost there. I really am.
Yeah.
But I'm like a first trailer guy, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I've always been saying that on the podcast, but I'm sticking to that.
Yeah.
Because I haven't even seen the official trailer of Fire and Ash. Apparently, that had a lot of stuff. I didn't even see the sneak peek that
The
you
sneak
guys
peek
have
scenes,
seen. Like,
yeah.
I've seen just that first trailer, and that's it.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Yes, Sean called it 100%, and I mean, I don't have a poker face. Like, I do not have a poker face. He was like, man, I would love a poster if there are any extras. I'm like,
Connor gave that. She's like,
I would. Like, horrible poker face. Horrible poker face. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Yes,
It's
definitely.
just so awesome. So looking forward to it. And that's the time for the Prime poster reveal. Couple quick bits of news. One I'll give news, and then one is more of a question I have for you guys, but I feel like it kind of fits in the news segment a little bit. First piece of news is Disney did confirm, if I have this right, that the first Avengers Doomsday trailer will air with the releasing of Avatar Fire and Ash
Yeah, it
in
was like
December.
December 19th,
Yes.
I think. I'm literally going to buy a ticket for Avatar just to watch the trailer and then dip.
understandable. So it's pretty much like the Odyssey. It's only going to release with that movie.
Really?
Nothing else.
I still
okay.
haven't seen the Odyssey trailer because I didn't want to watch that
Jurassic World.
blah movie, Jurassic World.
Oh, that's right. I was going to say, I did the same thing with Odyssey, at least. I literally ran out. I have not watched the trailer. That is, I want
It doesn't
to
give anything, really, the Odyssey trailer. I watched it, and I'm just like, okay. I know who's in it already, but that's good to know, pretty much.
That's
like,
cool. Awesome.
I'm glad they didn't give us anything, really. It's just
Yeah.
like, hey, there's this guy, these guys are talking, and that's all we're going to say.
Oh, nice.
That's all it is, really.
Gotcha, yeah.
There was really nothing to it.
That is awesome.
But it's cool to see those actors in costume, which is pretty much what the sneak peek was. It's like, hey, check out this guy. He's in this costume. He's talking to this guy in this costume. Like, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and then I think we may have even brought this up with the Odyssey way back in July. Just a quick, I'll make it simple, behind the scenes for our listeners. This is behind movie theater scenes, and I think both these two know this because we've talked about it before. But the way that movies go to movie theaters is that we get the movie, but we get to load the trailers onto these movies. Now, some movie companies like Disney, they will say, okay, if you're playing Avengers Doomsday, we want you to play these 3 trailers. And so there's some liberty there sometimes. But with Jurassic World Rebirth, like Sean was saying, what happened was the trailer was built into the movie.
Yeah.
So there was literally no way to not show that trailer unless you went in, skipped 5 minutes physically from the projector. But otherwise, like, whether we put that trailer on or not, it was going to play.
'Cause, like,
is that what they've announced? Is that how Doomsday is?
Pretty much. If they're saying it's going to be with this movie, it's going to be built in like that.
Interesting.
And when you're talking about how it's like built in, it's pretty much like you're saying, like, isn't it like you have the timer on the computer, right? And then when it says feature has started, that means that preview or trailer's going, correct?
Yeah.
Because you can't really skip that unless, like you said, manually.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though.
So it's a really cool behind this little sneak peek, but I think also we're going to see a lot of that.
Yes.
Because what happened with Rebirth, I was sitting there, it actually came out on my birthday, so we watched it at midnight, some friends and I, and what ended up happening was we showed like the logo. For us, we show a Dolby Digital 7-1 surround sound. And normally that plays and then it goes into the movie. And so that logo plays and then all of a sudden the Universal logo shows up. And I'm like, okay, like they're doing the Universal before the Jurassic World starts. But then all of a sudden you can kind of hear these waves crashing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my word, this is the Odyssey trailer. Like, but I've never seen that. I had never seen a trailer woven into the feature until the Odyssey.
I thought they did it with Oppenheimer. I can't remember what
did
movie
they?
it was, but it was there was like a
Like the trailer for Oppenheimer?
It was like the countdown for the trailer to Oppenheimer.
Oh, really?
If you remember that. I can't remember what movie it was for, but it was in 2022 summer.
Ooh.
2022.
What big movie? Because it wasn't Top Gun Maverick. but it was another big summer movie.
Oh my gosh. I know you.
And it would have been a Universal.
My first guess actually would be Top Gun, but I know it's not.
Would have been a Universal title.
Yeah.
Let me pull this up.
Obviously, it was another Christopher Nolan.
22? So June of 2022, big movies: Jurassic World Dominion, Elvis, Black Phone, Thor: Love and Thunder, Nope, DC League of Super Pets, Bullet Train. That gets us into August.
Interesting.
Unless it was with Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness in May. I don't think so. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting. I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah.
But then I also have when I say inside scoop, the other thing that I do, and kind of to Ozzy's point, is when a movie starts, we have a computer behind the snack bar that we can see when a movie starts, and it'll tell us when the actual feature's beginning.
Yeah.
So I go out of my way to stand by that computer. And then as soon as the last ad ends, and now typically the way movies are going is they run all the trailers, and like right now there's a 22-second AT&T commercial trailer,
right. Mm-hmm.
and then the Dolby logo. So it's about 45 seconds. Oh, yeah.
It was Nope.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No.
See, and that makes sense because I did see Nope, but I definitely avoided all trailers on it.
Yeah,
I walked in as the movie was beginning.
Trailer premiered in theaters before screenings of Nope and was available online as a continuously looping video that was just a countdown to when the movie was coming out.
Interesting. That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. But,
no, that's great to know though.
But yeah, I go out of my way to stay out of the theater and then give myself about 30 seconds to run into the theater and go find my seat. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of what I do, I guess. But that was one piece of news. This next one, this is kind of one of those, I'm asking you guys for some education on this. So I thought this was funny. I'm going to list off some things. I saw this early on Facebook, so I thought this was interesting. I'm going to list off some movies, right? Mario Galaxy movie, Supergirl, Minions 3, Toy Story 5, The Odyssey, Scary Movie 6. I don't know what this is. Coyote versus Acme, ACME.
Oh, are
Looney
they actually
Tunes.
releasing that?
Yeah.
Really?
They haven't delayed it or anything. It's still 2026.
Cool. Social Network 2, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping, and then The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender. I can't remember that. That's in theaters, right?
So that will be in theaters. It was going to come out in January. They did delay it to October.
Gotcha. Okay. So all of those, this post was indicating, we'll get all those before GTA 6.
Oh, because that got delayed.
So catch me up. What goes into a postponing of a video game? Because I know how long it's been. Mm-hmm. And then B, I guess why is that? When I say why is it a running joke, I know that it's a joke because of how many times, but what leads to how long it's been? Am I missing something? Because again, I'm not a gamer.
I know.
So I didn't know.
I don't think we even know, to be honest. Because
Really?
Here's the thing. It all depends on when they actually get started with the project.
Oh, serious?
And then, because they have all these other games they have to produce as well, right? Like Rockstar. But it's just, I don't know, man. GTA, it's been... 5 came out, 2012?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. That's why it's a running joke, because it came out literally over a decade ago.
That is insane.
Kids were born and leaving elementary school before GTA 6 even came out from GTA 5.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So are you two GTA players?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
I tried it. I really did. I wanted to like it, but it's not for me, man.
I got you. Yeah. Do you know? Because I don't play it either, and I haven't really seen gameplay. Do you know what people's what intrigues them the most? Because I know it's a really popular franchise.
I mean, it's just the fact that you can do anything.
Gotcha.
You're in a big city like Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
They don't call it Los Angeles, but it's pretty much Los Angeles.
Gotcha.
Hollywood, and all you do is you play pretty much as a criminal, and you can I don't know, like, yeah, you can steal cars, you can kill people, you can go to the club and tip off whoever over there, you know. And
keeping this family.
Yeah, I am. Like, it's rated M. It's rated M for a reason, you
Gotcha.
know. But like, it's the fact that you can do anything you want, and you don't really have to suffer the consequences. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
It's just a big open world that you can do anything you want.
Gotcha.
Right.
I thought I had seen, and I thought this was a joke, but now I'm understanding it's genuinely serious. I saw a thing that there are reports that there's like a full-on 18-hole golf course. That
Yes,
you can go
I did play that. That's probably
Really?
the only thing I did on that.
Gotcha.
And there's better golf games out there. So,
yeah.
But like, the biggest thing about GTA 5 right now is the online part of it. These creators on YouTube, Twitch, wherever they're streaming from, the biggest thing with GTA right now is called GTA Playground, which is like you are a person and you go get a job or do something and you pretty much play real life and play with other streamers in that city. And so yeah, it's just the fact that you can do whatever you want.
Interesting. Gotcha.
It's all it is, honestly.
Is it a little bit, or I should change the question. The movie Free Guy, is it almost? Do you think like it has a little bit of GTA like background?
Yeah,
to
it was
almost,
definitely
something
inspired by
like
GTA.
that? Interesting.
Definitely.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was definitely inspired. Honestly, I would rather play Free Guy, but
Gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, well that is awesome. I didn't know if there was something I was missing. Again, I'm not a gamer, so I didn't know A, how long it had been, and B, if there was something like it was obvious this is why it's not happening.
it's definitely going to be $100 video game for sure when it comes out.
Really? Gotcha.
100%.
Interesting.
Because everyone's going to buy it. So they're not going to be like, oh, it's going to be like $80, $70, like Nintendo, how they're like, hey, you're going to pay 60 or 70. They're going to pay an extra like 20, 30 for the DLC, you know what I'm saying? But GTA, when that comes out. And the thing is that they're like, we want to make sure it's all polished, no bugs. That's why we're delaying it. That's what Rockstar announced. But that's just the biggest BS I've ever heard in my entire life. I don't know what's really going down over there. But,
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's pretty much, all
Gotcha.
it is.
Cool. One follow-up question. This is for the illiterate like myself. I've heard you say regarding games before, because you said make sure it's polished up, no bugs. Is there like an easy way to define a bug?
Yeah. So, you ever heard of Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
So there was Cyberpunk was very, very hyped up. You know, this is the game where it's Keanu Reeves is in this game, right? When that came out, it was pretty much unplayable because of the amount of bugs, right?
Really? Okay.
So, there was like a part where people, like you're walking down like a street, you know, just a normal street, and then you see people just like pop in and out. Like there's like standing right next to you, and they just pop in and out, you know. And then there's times where you're just driving on the map in a car, and then for some reason the camera goes underneath the road.
Okay.
And you can't see anything.
Gotcha.
Like it's like stuff like that, like not polished, not really played through before released. Like you can't really play the game.
Interesting.
And so James, he was actually he bought it the day of release and saw all that happen, and he told me the other day, he's like, I waited 3 years to see if everything was like polished. He's like, it was a lot better 3 years later, but still very, very buggy. So
interesting.
Even like I played it like recently, and it's not really buggy anymore.
Good.
But
So they are, yeah. It's just like all the updates, polishing. It's like, for example, you play the sports, right?
Yeah.
Imagine, I've seen this with Madden. Imagine your quarterback, he throws it to his wide receiver. Wide receiver starts bobbling it, and then for some reason he's still bobbling it, but automatically travels to the end zone, even though he's 30 yards away. He just pops over there.
Gotcha.
And he's still bobbling with it, and then the ball just goes way over there while he's in the end zone, and they go, oh, it's incomplete.
Gotcha. Okay, yes, now I'm following. And I think this is just the simple layman's answer. It's all just coding, right? It's like they like didn't write code correctly, or it was like they wrote it and then it like changes as it runs. Do you know anything about that?
I don't know. I don't know much about coding, but I do know that they would put like a certain thing and that would cause something else to happen, and they don't. I guess they didn't like expect that other thing to happen, and it does. And that's the whole part of like you need before you release a game, you need people to play it first.
Gotcha. Yeah.
To review it, and then you release it to the public. But some of these studios, businessman. They're like, we need it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
This is what Marvel was. We want quantity over quality. We want quantity. We want this out as soon as possible. We need all this money for sales. And they're like, well, there's problems. Like, I don't care. Push it out there. Give it to the public.
Interesting.
And that's where all these games are not being finished, really.
Gotcha. Interesting. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
very frustrating for those people that are really big into video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, thank you. Anything to add to that? You guys are the experts, and I hope that was interesting for the listeners. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, sometimes I take over and I'm like, well, I want to know about this. So hopefully
I'm glad you do. It's good.
That was interesting because it's so interesting. Last question for real on this, because I think you just said this. Is it more common that games are being released and having major problems, or is it more uncommon, especially now?
I feel like it's common now.
Really?
Yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out a couple of years ago. I haven't seen a game like that being that buggy because it's the same thing. You throw a Pokeball at it, at a Pokemon, and then it starts to jiggle, trying to get out. And then for some reason, the camera just goes underneath the map.
God.
You see just like ocean or sky or whatever's behind the whole landscape. You see it because the camera tries to go underneath the Pokeball to give you a better view, but then you see everything underneath the ground.
Oh, that is
so
wild.
I just think it's more common than uncommon, unfortunately, because these guys are losing money because people are not buying their stuff. Yeah. Because guess what? They're not giving me good stuff.
No, and that's where I thought,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's so interesting because again, that would be beyond frustrating to purchase. And I'm going to call again, it's a product.
Yeah.
It would be so frustrating to purchase a product and have it not work. You wouldn't.
You spend all this money.
You wouldn't buy a flashlight that doesn't turn on once you put the batteries in. There's no difference between that and a bad video game. So that is super
Give me what I paid for. Give me a finished game because that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Not an unfinished game.
That is super
It's frustrating.
Yeah. And that's where I think you've used the word patches, right?
Yeah.
Because
update.
we live now which I'm sorry. This is just so interesting to me because you guys play games and you have these answers. It's not even a question. I get really frustrated, and I know we make there's jokes about it all over, so I know everyone faces it. I get so frustrated when I haven't played my Series X in 3 weeks, and I want to hop on and I want to play college football, and it's oh sweet, you have some extra time. Oh, here's a 2.5 gigabyte update.
Yep.
But is there something? Is that avoidable? And that's just the world we live in now. That they're you just have to deal with it.
I think games have low-key always had updates since the PS2 era.
Okay, gotcha.
And so
because that's the Xbox Live, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's just something that's pretty much unavoidable.
Gotcha.
When I play Fortnite, I went, I play Fortnite. So I had the last season that came out, I never even played it. Right, I stopped after the Star Wars season.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, Simpsons. They're doing a mini season of Simpsons. I want to play that. So I played it. It's hey, we got an update for you because obviously the game had an update for a new map and stuff.
30 gigabyte update.
It was a big update.
Serious?
It was a big update. And it's and on top of that, let's do a software. And so it's let's do software, and then we'll update the game, and then you can play. So I had to wait for about a good hour and a half. 2 hours.
Seriously.
So if it's a software update, that's unavoidable because that's in your console.
Yeah.
And then the game update, it just got to happen because there are some games that's yes, there is an update, but it's only if you're going to go online. If you're going to do offline, you can just go into the game, but you won't be able to go to these online features that we have.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, sweet. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. I don't game all that often, so I'm not well versed, but it's just super interesting the world that we live in. And again, we're the screen guys, so I hope that was relative to the screens. That was all the news I had. Anything from you, Mr. Ozzy?
Just Netflix and Stranger Things. It was released that Duffer Brothers are doing a spin-off series of Stranger Things. It's going to be animated. It's going to be based between season 2 and season 3. It's going to be called Tales of 1985. It sounds good to me, but unfortunately, the voice actors will not be the same as the original actors. But it is going to be canon because Duffer Brothers are doing it. So
Awesome. Speaking of that, did I see, and was it just rumors that the last episode may be released in theaters? Have you heard anything about that?
It's just rumored, I think.
Gotcha.
I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't, but yeah, it's just I haven't heard much. I haven't heard a confirmation of it. Yeah, it's
I
just
gotcha.
rumor.
I gotcha. Okay, is that all the news from you? Awesome. Did you have anything?
Nope, no news.
Sweet. Let's move to our final segment. What we've been watching. Did we want to start there and go here? Or do you want me to start?
Wherever.
Yeah, you can start.
Okay, sweet. So, again, it's been a little bit since we've been on, so this is going to take me way back to October 23rd. Like, that is where I'll go back to. So, I watched Regretting You. This is Colleen Hoover's romance, teenage drama movie. I gave it 3 stars. I did not care for this movie. I don't want to watch it. In fact, I wouldn't watch it again. Simply put, for me personally, we've talked about this before, the thing that bothered me in this movie was its teenage drama, and I will tell you that I don't particularly, I don't watch teenage drama and then say, no, that is just enough for me, because I watched The Vampire Diaries, I watched The Summer I Turned Pretty. Like, it's not teenage drama. It's teenage drama that doesn't have something to keep the story rooted. And this movie, there's teenage drama, and the mom of the main character feeds into it. This mom acts just like her 16, 17, 18-year-old daughter. Like, it's like a reciprocation of age, and it drove me insane. And I have the backup on that because a couple of friends of mine went to it. Shout out A-Train and Paige. Not that they listen to Pop, that's okay. I'll tell them and then they can listen. They agreed with me. They said, no, the mom was absolutely insufferable. And so I sat there and I went, well, if you don't like the mom, then what did you like about this movie? But it's fine. It just was not my cup of tea. And I even referenced that I was coming off of The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I knew what I wanted out of a movie that is in the same genre, if you will, of teenage romance drama. This did not do it for me. Then, same day, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. It was fine. I gave it 3.5 stars. I liked it. It's the story of Bruce Springsteen. For anybody that's interested in watching it, what was fascinating was his most famous song is Born in the USA. And interestingly enough, that song in this movie probably makes an appearance, and you hear about it for a collective 2 to 3 screen minutes, and then you don't hear about it for the rest of the movie because it's the album right before he hits Born in the USA. So it's good. It's fine. It's PG-13, which was really refreshing. It was fine. It wouldn't have been better R. Like, there just wasn't too much to it. If you're a huge Bruce Springsteen fan, I bet it was better. Like I like Bruce. I don't love him. I don't go crazy for him. So that was just me personally. Then, the take of all takes. I watched the greatest Halloween movie of all time. And that was Hocus Pocus. I love this movie. So I gave it 5 stars with a heart. Ozzy and I talked a lot about this, really, in the 3 weeks since we've been on the pod because we weren't together. And a lot of these are going to be this way. We'll talk about it more when we get closer to Christmas. History with a movie. I love that concept. I have nothing but great memories about this movie. And I think another thing with memories and with history is not only do I have deep-seated history, but I have recent history. I love this movie because my mom and I watch it every Halloween together. So that's both distant, but also recent. It re-released, because it came out in 93. In 2023, it re-released near Halloween for the 30th anniversary. And I went and watched it with all of my family, like all my siblings, my mom, my dad. I mean, it was a whole family. And as you guys probably know, I don't know the last time all of my siblings and my parents and I watched a movie together. Like, that just doesn't happen very often, for my family at least. So Hocus Pocus, I have recent memory and history, and I have distant, and I just love everything about this movie. I know that didn't do anything about the movie. You know the movie, it's amazing. I love that movie. Then I watched the 40th anniversary release of Back to the Future with Bryson Hendricks. Shout out. 5 stars, loved it with the heart. This movie is a classic because it is just absolute cinema. I'm not going to go into it more on that. I just love Back to the Future. That was movie 1 of a 4-movie day. Then I watched Stitch Head. It was 2.5 stars. It was goofy. It was fine. It reminded me of kind of gave me Paranorman vibes, but not nearly as good. I really enjoy Paranorman. Stitch Head, not quite that much. It was average for me. Being in the Halloween mood, I watched Goosebumps. The first Goosebumps, 4.5 stars from me. Jack Black is the GOAT. I love him in this movie. I love Goosebumps. Same thing. Came out in 2015. I had just graduated high school, and I just love everything about this movie. So many good memories. Then I went back to back and watched Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween. I also gave that 4.5 stars. Kind of same thing, just too many good memories. Jack Black doesn't appear in it a ton, but what he does, I absolutely love it. Just kind of what Sean's touched on. Halloween is just such a great holiday. And when you find those movies that bring you just great memory and joy of Halloween, Haunted Halloween, Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween just takes me back to how much I love Halloween. So 4.5 stars on that. And then the next day, on Halloween day, I watched Hotel Transylvania the first, gave it 4.5 stars. I love everything about this movie. The casting is amazing. My favorite line from this movie, I'm going to read it from my letterbox. My favorite part is when Jonathan is talking to Dracula about what would kill a vampire, and gets to a wooden stake through the heart, and Dracula hits him with the ultimate response. Who wouldn't that kill?
That's so true.
So true, though.
In the heart, huh?
Just so good. I love Hotel Transylvania. Again, 4.5 stars. Then we hit November. I'm going to say this, and then kind of... Well, maybe I won't glide over it. I watched Predator Badlands. Gave it 4.5 stars. I even think, sorry, I just want to double check on my phone so I have my letterbox, but then on my phone, I also have a separate notes. Okay, I couldn't remember if I gave it a 9 or a 9.5. So obviously you can't give, 9.5 or even that equivalent on letterbox. But I gave it 4.5 stars. This movie was so good. It was an amazing addition to the Predator franchise. Again, I've only ever seen the first one, but from what I remember watching it and loving of the original, this is just such a great addition to the franchise. The Predator, I know a lot of people had talked, when we'd first seen the poster and had talked about production, they had major problems with the way he looked. I thought the look in this movie was incredible. I loved, and this is going to kind of sound odd a little bit, but I loved the dialogue, and they kept it with alien dialogue, and they would just do subtitles. And then I thought this was really clever. I like to reward movies and give kind of points, if you will, on if I think something's clever. We know that, the Predator comes across an android, from the... It's Watani?
Wayland Utanari.
Wow, thank you. I don't know where I got whatever I said. So he comes across that robot, and she is played by Elle Fanning, and she starts speaking, and at first it's an alien, but then it translates to English, and she says, you're speaking this, and I'm speaking it, but you're hearing it in your native tongue. As if we're hearing alien, but obviously, like she's speaking alien to us, but we're hearing it English. I just thought it was a great way to make it so you don't have to read. I'm a subtitle guy, But if I'm very, very, very first watching a movie, I like to be able to just listen and catch it.
They did that with Avatar: Way of Water.
Yeah,
because Jake is like, well, if it's like, it's pretty much like I'm speaking English, and then they were doing subtitles before that, and then the rest of the movie is just them speaking English, but actually speaking Na'vi.
Yeah, so I really liked that. Sean had asked me this before the pod. Major shout out. The violence and gore of the original was just as good as this. There were some awesome things of it. And again, for a Predator movie, I thought the story was really good. I really enjoyed the story. Highly recommend to anybody. And it's PG-13, so if that was going to deter you, if being rated R was going to deter you, it is PG-13. Just not. I don't have enough good things to say about the movie because I know you haven't seen it.
Yep.
Correct. And then you haven't seen it either. So that was all that I had. I didn't know if you had questions or if we were going to touch base on it. I don't think so. Is that all we wanted to do on it?
I think, just a brief review. That's good.
Cool.
What kept you from making it a 5 out of 5?
Yeah, what kept it from me making it a 5 out of 5, there's one part I can't tell you about.
Okay.
Because it's a spoiler.
Yep. Okay.
I wouldn't say that it was too long. I almost just... There was a moment in the movie where... And maybe this is just... Maybe I'm a bad movie watcher. There was a moment when I all of a sudden went... Where am I? Like I almost zoned
like you
out.
spaced out?
And I don't know if it was... I don't think it was a length thing. I just... There was bits of it that it kind of... Like, I feel like they were really good at being really intense and really in there. And then it kind of would drift off to the point where I was, like, sitting in my seat. And then all of a sudden, I'd be right back into it. And I think it lost me a little bit on drift. If that makes... I don't know if that helps you at all.
Pacing, man.
Pacing, I think, a little bit. I'm trying to think of what else. If there was anything... Yeah, I didn't put anything in here that specifically made it drop. I know there was one thing specifically that I can't say that would be a spoiler. But yeah, no, I think pacing would probably be my number one. But like I said, I thought that the writing, the story, I thought was excellent. And I thought that the dialogue was really good. Elle Fanning, major shout out. She did an amazing job. Just a solid movie. Oh, I did just remember one other thing. Oh, yeah. I just remembered one other thing, and that definitely dropped it for me. I'll tell you later. When you watch it, I'll tell you. So, Predator Badlands, 4.5 stars. Then I watched Sarah's Oil. I gave it 2.5 stars. This was just a very, very, very average mid-movie for me. It's based on a true story. There's not too much to it. I don't even, the nicest way possible, I don't even want to talk about it, because the more, here's the problem.
It's okay.
Well, and here's the thing. This is a movie that I'm going to leave it at 2.5. If I started thinking about it more, I'd probably lower it. Because I did not love it. And the more I think about it, the more it kind of bothered me. So I'll leave Sarah's Oil at 2.5. I'm going to leave it alone.
For our listeners, not a lot of people have seen it because there's not even an average of the movie on Letterboxd. There's no average of the rating.
There you go. So take that as you will.
Yep.
And then last movie I actually watched yesterday, it was the Grand Prix of Europe. I believe this movie was the same company that did Pets on a Train. I gave it 3.5 stars. This was just an entertaining, low-budget kids movie that brought a smile to my face. This kind of, it's going to sound weird that it's like, wow, I'm kind of surprised you're equating this. It's like what we talked about with F1. I love racing. And I really enjoyed kicking my feet up and not having a care in the world. Like, it's an animated race movie. I love racing. They did a lot of... It kind of also was a little bit more Mario Kart racing style. Like it definitely is racing, but because it was animated, there was a lot of goofy racing stuff in it. I just loved kicking my feet up and not having to almost critique a movie, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Like, I just loved to kick my feet up. It was really enjoyable. That was the last movie that I watched. TV shows, I'm just working my way through Vampire Diaries. Interestingly enough, I'm into season 6 and there's 8 seasons. So again, I'll be done when I'll be done at the end of the year. So it's just so interesting as I watch it. again, I think this is my 5th or 6th time through, and it's interesting that I just remember things like as I'm watching, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what happens this episode, and then I watch it and I'm like, just as good as I remember. So major shout out to Vampire Diaries. I'm just trying to think. I don't think there's shows that I do want to watch. I think we had talked about, I had binged St. Denis Medical, and there's a couple episodes that are out of the new season, so I'll report on that another time when I watch it. There's another show on CBS. It's called DMV. I'm really looking forward to that as well. I was going to watch it live, but then when I realized when it came out, there had already been 4 episodes out, so I thought I'm just going to let the season ride and probably just binge it. But other than that, that's really all I've been watching.
Nice.
So over to you.
So I started on the 20th by watching The Emperor's New Groove because we've been watching that at the school. I've been showing the students that movie because there's actually a lot of good life lessons from that movie. But yeah, you guys know it. This is my favorite anime movie of all time. It will forever be a 5 out of 5 for me and a heart. Then I watched Disturbia. This is actually the first time I've seen Disturbia. I've never watched Disturbia before. Loved Act 3. I thought it was awesome. I loved how intense it was. I just thought it was a little slow through Act 1 and 2, just slowly building up. But then it was definitely worth it on the end of Act 3. So I give it a 3.5 out of 5 with a heart because I really did enjoy the last half hour of that movie. Yeah. And then I watched Scream, the original.
Goat.
I love this movie. Who doesn't, honestly? This will forever be a wonderful classic movie you got to watch around October. So definitely a 4.5 out of 5 for me. Not quite a perfect movie in my opinion, but it's definitely worth watching every single time. Then I watched The Black Phone on my way to... No, we were in California when I watched this. Yeah, so watched The Black Phone, the original. Yep, great movie. It was definitely the best surprise of 2021. And I told my brother when we watched it, I'm like, this kid is going to be in a lot of good movies in his career. And How to Train Your Dragon, great movie. Mason James is making a name for himself, and it's because of this movie, The Black Phone.
Real quickly, with Mason, if I recall correctly, because he was in Dragon, he was in Black Phone 2, and he's the lead in Regretting You. Did I see a thing that said they all 3 were the #1 movie of that week?
Yeah, in the box office. That hasn't happened since Jim Carrey.
Really?
Since Ace Ventura, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber.
Really? That's awesome.
Yep.
So shout out to Mason.
So yeah, they're getting, the studios are recognizing him, and he's been doing pretty good for himself.
Gotcha.
And he's still super young. He's I'm not saying he's gonna be as big as Timothée Chalamet, but he's gonna be big. Gotcha. He's gonna be big. But yeah, Black Phone, awesome movie. 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10. With a heart, awesome. Then I watched Bring Her Back, highly recommended, from Drake. I thought it was really well done. I love the writing, I love the acting, and honestly, I won't watch this every year, but I would definitely recommend this to people that enjoy horror. I thought it was a great horror movie, and yeah, there are a lot of parts I'm like, wow, that's pretty disturbing, but I mean, it's horror, so what's not really disturbing, right? Thought it was really good. I highly recommend it. Then I watched It, Chapter 1, 2017. I thought, once again, I thought it was really good. It's always been an entertaining horror film for me. Definitely best Bill Skarsgård performance. Still to this day, honestly, I wished he was in Olive Barbarian because that would be up there on great performances, but he's only in it for a certain amount of time.
Yep.
I just thought that just the It movies, they're just, I'm not saying they're too long. I just think the pacing is just it's just too slow, and you just want to see Pennywise.
Yeah.
You really do. But it follows the book, not perfectly like every movie, but it does pretty good, and then you're just looking forward to see the main villain. So, but yeah, I thought it was really good. And then It Chapter 2, obviously not as good as the original. Best actors are definitely Bill Hader and Bill Skarsgård. Bill Hader is hilarious. I will always love Bill Hader, no matter what he's in. But I just thought that the other actors, like, they didn't stand out as well as those guys did. And I didn't really like how they took down Pennywise. I wasn't a big fan of that.
In It Chapter 2.
Yeah.
I thought it was a pretty good movie, and then when they started how they end up beating him, I remember watching it with I'm trying to think who I watched it with, and I went, really?
Yeah, and
like I audibly said, really?
And it's a 3-hour movie, and like like they tell you in the first hour how they're going to beat him, and it takes them 2 hours just to figure out how to get to where they want to go. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And then so I watched that, and then I watched Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. For I believe this is like only my second time watching it.
Nice.
This is the movie that introduced Johnny Depp to the world. The score, dude, in this movie is awesome. I just love like the vibes in it. It kind of reminds me of like Tron music, but like in a horror movie. I thought it was amazing. But yeah, probably one of the best scores in all four, honestly. Just that I thought, I don't know about Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, I like the idea. I just I don't know what it was I didn't like fully like about it, to be honest. Like, I think it's a 7 out of 10. I thought it was good. I don't think it's great, you know. No, I don't think it's as good as Scream. I don't think it's as good as Halloween. But it's still like, I thought it was a great classic 80s movie. Then I watched the remake. Probably not the greatest decision I made. Definitely mid. The guy that played Freddy Krueger, dude, does not look like Freddy Krueger at all. Like, there's a reason why you see it on this picture. There's a reason why they're not showing his face. Because his face, you look at it like, how is this horrifying? How is this intimidating? This face I'm looking at, because he just looks goofy.
Gotcha.
But the original Freddy Krueger dude, that he's intimidating.
Yeah.
What was it? Robert Englund or something like that?
I think so. Yeah.
He also got a Hall of Fame star on the Hollywood.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Recently.
he recently got that.
Yeah.
Like just like last month, I think.
Nice.
So yeah, shout out to him. But yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. Watch the original. Don't watch the remake. It's not worth your time. It's mid. Some people think it's worse than mid. I'll at least give it like a mid score, 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Then I watched the classic, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, on Halloween Day, because this is like a tradition that my family does. I didn't do this with my family. Just did it like with my wife and myself, and this will forever be like a comfort movie.
Yep.
I love everything about Ichabod. No one really talks about Mr. Toad. Usually, like as kids, we would just skip it to Ichabod. But as I got older, I'm enjoying Mr. Toad more and more.
Gotcha.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah, that was great. And then got into November. Getting to the Christmas spirit. My family and I were just like thinking, you know what? This year we just need Christmas just to be a little bit early. So Elizabeth and I are thinking about just get our Christmas decorations out this coming week. We just been needing Christmas.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there's no Thanksgiving movies to watch except for Thanksgiving slasher.
Prisoners.
And then Prisoners. But
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
anything else? Any other movies?
That genuinely is about it. There's the Thanksgiving slashers.
That's what I just said.
That's right.
Thanksgiving
Oh man,
slasher.
that movie. Woo!
That movie's scary.
Woo!
Well, I mean, like the part of the movie, the Black Friday, and people are freaking dying on Black Friday. I'm like, what is this movie? So yeah, we've just been watching like the specials. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I don't know the first time I've seen this movie. That's how long it's been in my life. Watch the special every year, and honestly, it never gets old. Cora is now a big fan of it. She loves Max.
Awesome.
She loves dogs, so she's loving watching Max. So, yep, 10 out of 10 with a heart will always be my favorite. Frosty the Snowman is the next special that we watched, and not as good as Grinch Stole Christmas. I thought it was a little boring at times, even though it is a short film, but it's still a tradition to watch this. I still enjoy it at parts. At the very end where he melts, I'm just like, bro, you didn't have to go inside the greenhouse. Just let her in there. You won't have to melt. Gosh dang it. But it's fine, whatever. Santa Claus came to town. So after that, we watched Frozen Fever, another short film. We remember when this came out, dude. When this short film came out, people were pissed.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I did not pay $8 to watch Frozen. I wanted to watch what movie came out with it? Do you remember? I recently just looked this up. It was, oh my gosh. Okay, we're looking it up right now.
Yeah, you keep going and I'll look it up.
best part about this short film is when Elsa is like, she has a cold and stuff, and honestly, she looks like she's drunk, and she acts like she's drunk. I thought that was hilarious. Then after that, I watched Olaf's Frozen Adventure, another short film. Olaf just figuring out what everyone's tradition is, because Anna and Elsa say they don't have any traditions because their parents suck. Okay, if you have seen Frozen, you would know that their parents are the worst parents in all of Disney. Just putting it out there. Come at me if you want to, but they will never be good parents in my eyes. Especially around Christmas time, they don't let their sisters see each other. Okay, just saying.
Really quick. So now, okay, one of these is not the answer, but I have to put this in here as a shout out to Bryson Hendricks. But I will tell you, in November. The big movies that came out around the time of Frozen were Thor: The Dark World, Hunger Games: Catching Fire, and Frozen. Was there an animated you were looking for?
Hold on one second. I'm looking at it right now.
And then just for a shout out to Bryson Hendricks, also Dallas Buyers Club. There's a quote from Brooklyn Nine-Nine where Charles is like, "We could be the Dallas Buyers Club," and then Jake is like, "Charles, do you know what that movie's about?" Anyway, so shout out Bryson Hendricks, Dallas Buyers Club, November 2013.
Okay.
Was there a different
So
one?
Frozen Fever came out in 2015.
I was looking at the original.
So,
Frozen, sorry, I'm an idiot.
It was Cinderella, the live action Cinderella. So people were me too. So people were like, "I am so pissed because I paid $8 to go watch Cinderella, not Frozen." And then
I forgot about
And then we
that.
had to tell the customers, "Well, it's a short. It's going to be like 10 minutes."
Oh my word, I forgot about that too.
Yeah, it was all the old people.
Yeah.
It was all the old people. They're like, "I didn't pay my money to watch Frozen. I want to watch Cinderella."
Do not get me on my tangent about boomers today.
No, you want to know another boomer complaint? And I've had this number one example. Super, not to
You're good.
Saratov Approach, movie about two missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints getting kidnapped. That movie, kind of like Mission Impossible 3, starts in the middle. And so I had probably for 3 weeks, every day I worked, some older individual walk out of the movie and say, "I now know how the movie happens because they're already captured, so you obviously started the movie in the middle." I got that, I kid you not, every time I worked for 3 weeks.
Gosh, people just don't know how to think.
Every showing, by the way. And that was when we had 9 o'clock shows. So I'm talking a 4 o'clock, a 7 o'clock, a 9 o'clock, 3 showings for every day that I worked. Somebody would come out. You obviously started in the middle because they're already captured. And I would let them finish and I'd go, "That's how the movie begins because they want you to know that that's where it's going." And then they flash back to the beginning of the movie. That's how it's.
If they paid attention to the posters outside, they would see that they are captured. That's how the cover of the poster is. Gosh.
So that is awesome. Did you have a boomer complaint?
He said don't get him started.
No,
I'm interested.
It's not.
I'm interested.
It's not.
Maybe we'll put that as a bonus content.
On our Patreon.
Sorry, back to you.
No, you're good. Olaf's Frozen Adventure. Yeah, like I was saying, Elsa and Anna's parents suck. They're the worst parents of all time. I know how not to treat my kids, so there you go. Lesson learned. Then I watched The Grinch 2018 with Benedict Cumberbatch. I thought this was a good movie.
So good.
I like that it was different from Jim Carrey. Mm-hmm. I feel like with people, like, oh my gosh, it's not like Jim Carrey. It's like the idea is that it's not supposed to be like Jim Carrey. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be its own thing with the foundation that's similar to the book. I mean, like that's just what it is. I just thought that Illumination did really good with it, with the animation, and I thought Benedict Cumberbatch was a great voice for the Grinch. That was hilarious, and 8 out of 10, or a 4 out of 5, fantastic. And that's pretty much all I got for movies. On my watch list for movies, I am going to go see Predator Badlands, hopefully this week on Wednesday, I believe. James and I are wanting to go see it, so I'll probably go with James this week to go see that. And, that's honestly everything. Any other movies coming out this week?
Running Man comes out this
Running
week.
Man.
Running Man, Now You See Me.
Now you don't.
Now You Don't.
Okay.
Stoked.
I probably won't see those movies this week because honestly, because of my schedule, like I'm probably limited to one movie every 3 weeks. It's pretty much how it's going for me right now. But I'll do my best to watch Predator, Badlands. I'll let you guys know.
Cool.
TV series, I've been watching Welcome to Derry on HBO Max. Dude, the first episode, I would honestly say, aside from Stranger Things, this might be one of the greatest first episodes I've seen of any TV show.
Really?
Because it
Nice.
gets you into it.
Cool.
It really does. Because you remember from it's like, okay, so every 27 years, something happens in Derry because of the thing what makes Pennywise, right? And so they're going to do 3 seasons. And they're going to start in, I think it's like the 60s or 70s, around that time.
Okay, yeah.
And then they're going to go backwards until they get to like 1908 or 1906.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
That's
this
cool.
season is going to be specifically in the 1960 era. Then the next season will be the next into the
27
20s,
years in
30s,
the past.
yeah.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's very disturbing, but it makes sense because Pennywise or the guy who is, whatever, I'm just going to call him Pennywise. He is stronger than he is in chapter 1 and chapter 2. He's a lot stronger in this era, so it's like a lot more fear, a lot more intimidating, and a lot more scary, I would say. I highly recommend it. If you like it, I would highly recommend this series because it gets you on the edge of your seat, and I love it. And then we're still watching Stranger Things. We're in season 3, middle of season 3 right now, and I'm saying how much I forget how much I love season 3.
Yeah.
I honestly think Billy's like one of the best villains in Stranger Things. So we're loving it, and hopefully we'll finish season 3 this week and get to season 4 before season 5 comes out.
Sweet.
That's pretty much all I got.
Awesome. Take us home.
Okay, I watched, what was it, 21 movies?
Yeah, a lot of movies.
So I'm just going to rapid fire. First movie I watched was Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives.
You've wanted to watch this for a while.
Yeah,
right?
I've been trying to get through them all.
Yeah.
I almost did throughout Halloween, but I didn't finish one. This one was unironically the best one. It's my favorite. It's
Serious?
It's so good. Like, the way Jason gets resurrected and he's just unkillable, so sick. Then I watched Scream 6. This is my second favorite Scream. I love it so much. Chad's the GOAT. Watched Black Phone 2. Quick review on it. Basically, if Black Phone, Sinister, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Friday the 13th had a baby, third act was very goofy, and I loved it. I was pleasantly surprised, better than the first, not disappointed at all. But it's very campy. And there's a lot of child gore and death in it. But then I watched Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. This movie is just insane. Like, this girl has freaking telekinetic powers or something. I don't know. I don't even know how it relates, but it's crazy. Then I watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I've been wanting to watch this for a while. This movie's straight peak. 4 out of 5. I really liked it. Watched World War Z. Don't really like this movie.
That's why I'm just laughing because I see you.
Don't read my review. It is very political.
No, I gotta read this.
Don't read my review. It is very political. So we won't talk about that because we don't want politics.
If you want to look at Sean's political views, go on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
I haven't read it, so.
Also, I think a zombie movie should never be PG-13. That's a war crime against cinema. Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. It should be called Jason Takes an Hour, 20-minute boat ride to get to Manhattan because that's how the entire movie went. Gave it a 2.5 in the heart. It was okay. Watched the Night of the Living Dead remake. It was just a remake of the original that lacks the heart of the OG, but Tony Todd kills it because he's the GOAT. Watched It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, 4.5.
Classic.
Goated. Watched Train to Busan. It was good. These people calling it the best zombie movie of all time need to step off because they're objectively wrong, and the CGI is very distracting, but it's very emotional. Then I watched Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. This movie is not that good. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I like the writing and production, but it would be 10 times better if it was an original zombie movie, not the remake of The GOAT, Dawn of the Dead, which is the greatest zombie movie of all time. And Zack Snyder likes to put random nudity in his movies for no reason. Whatever. He can do what he wants, I guess. Watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. That movie is goated. Yeah, it might be the best horror remake ever until I watched Halloween 2018. No, just kidding. I watched Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. It canonized Evil Dead and Nightmare on Elm Street into the franchise because I think they had plans to do an Ash versus Freddy versus Jason. Never happened. But the name's very misleading. He doesn't go to hell until the last 2 minutes of the movie, I think.
Gotcha.
I made it.
Yeah, he did, basically.
I made it.
I thought the movie was going to be taking place in hell, so I was like, "Oh, this looks
Movie sick.
I made it, Mom.
Credits.
Gave it a 2 I gave it a 2 out of 5. No heart because it's booty. Freddy versus Jason, guys. This is the best of the Friday franchise.
Really?
There are scenes where Freddy and Jason are doing WWE moves on each other with rock music playing in the background.
Yeah.
It was like the most heck yeah movie of all time. Borderline a 4, and Freddy calls Jason a homophobic slur, so that was pretty funny. I watched Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Everyone hates on this movie for no reason. It's peak. It only gets bad reviews because Michael Myers isn't in it. And I will say it's the most disturbing out of the entire franchise. Like, it's crazy. Then I watched Halloween 2018 on Halloween. Praise, like, I'm telling you. Soundtrack is the best soundtrack out of any Halloween movie. I like how it retcons all the stuff from the original sequels and makes Myers truly horrifying. Bro, he was just a straight menace in this one. The dialogue wasn't the greatest, but it's still good. Also on Halloween, I watched The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Goated. I actually love Mr. Toad. Drake hates it, and he's completely wrong with that.
I agree.
I watched...
Shout out, Drake.
I watched Something Wicked This Way Comes. It's like a Disney movie that was also a horror movie, and I'm pretty sure it caused a lot of childhood drama because it was actually very scary and gory. Like, someone gets straight up decapitated on screen, and you see the head in a basket, but it's PG. And this is like a kid's Disney movie? Whatever.
Family night.
I know, exactly. I watched Interstellar 5555, The Story of the Secret Star System. It is a Daft Punk visualization of their... one of Daft Punk's greatest album, which is, I think it's Discovery is the album, and I kid you not, this movie was straight peak. Like, I have no words for it. It was just peak. It was a masterpiece. I'm not trying to glaze. It was very emotional, like, even for having, it seemed like it would have a shallow story because there's no dialogue, it's just the music. But I'm telling you, bro, I was bawling my eyes out during this movie. It was peak, 4.5 with a heart. Then I watched Prey.
Oh, well, Prey.
To get ready for,
I'll pray.
To get ready for Badlands, but I haven't watched Badlands yet. I like Prey. I feel like it's good. I wish it would have had a little bit more action, but the Predator literally takes a bullet to the back of the head and just walks it off. Like,
Dude, he's a
I don't know how
bad man.
he
He's
does
baddie.
But yeah, really good. 4 out of 5.
Okay.
I'd say everyone strap in.
Strap in! Second 5-star movie of the year.
Really?
Frankenstein 2025. Guillermo del Toro is a mastermind, dude. He cooked like nothing else in this movie. Every single frame looked like a painting. The cinematography was phenomenal. Very emotional. I felt like I was transported into another world for 2.5 hours, and I didn't want to leave. I wanted it to be an hour longer. Jacob Elordi deserves an Oscar win for his performance. So does Oscar Isaac. Basically, this movie is just straight up masterpiece. I have no like things I would change about it. I think it's flawless.
Heck yeah.
Super graphic and gory. Like, it definitely deserves the R rating. Like, there's a scene where a guy falls from like a certain height, and he obviously dies because he lands on tile. And like, Victor Frankenstein goes to like pick him up to like help him up, and the whole back of his head just caves out and just all over the floor. It's sick, dude. I love this movie. I want to watch it again. It's a straight crime that Netflix didn't release it to more theaters. So screw you, Netflix. TV shows I've been watching. Oh, wait. I'm also almost finished with the first Predator because I've been trying to rewatch that, but I've just been so busy. Oh my gosh. But that's a 4.5. It's goated.
Yes, it is.
Blah, blah, blah. TV shows. Smiling Friends new season has been coming out. That's really good. It's just like a stupid cartoon that's so funny and so kind of like scary because of how surreal it is. I don't know. Another thing with scary, there's this TV show called The Chair Company with Tim Robinson.
I've heard about it.
Have you guys seen Friendship?
Yeah. I that's on my watch list. I need to watch it.
Same humor, very offbeat, like just very like almost like horror type humor. It just feels so real.
Okay.
This show has me dying, and
Love
it's
it.
like like a mystery, but like each episode gets low key scarier and scarier. It's not like actual horror, but like it's just how real it feels. It's like, oh my
Sweet.
gosh, it's just so surreal. And like, so I've been watching that. That's good. Started Walking Dead again.
Nice.
Wow.
Got halfway into the first episode, and then I got bored. Not bored, but I've just been so
You're
busy.
just like, okay,
I'm
next.
just too busy. Started the Watchmen TV show. Watched the first episode. Loved it. I need to watch the second. I've just been so busy. But yeah, that's all that I've been doing. But
Wow.
yeah, that was a speed run.
Excellent. That was awesome. That was a
Also, quick
wonderful
apology.
speed run.
This episode might have bad audio, but we'll see. We have technical difficulties because technology blows. But
So you have Frankenstein in your number 2 spot in 2025.
yes.
Heck yeah, dude.
That is awesome.
My top 5 is Superman, Frankenstein, Sinners, Thunderbolts, and Friendship, I think.
And Black Phone right behind.
I loved the Black
Heck
Phone.
yeah,
It's
dude.
controversial, but I loved it.
Sweet.
That is awesome. Before I forget, while we're talking about what we're watching on the screen, and to conclude, I got to get this out there so I can make sure that I'm part of this solution. The Disney ESPN YouTube TV battle. If anyone doesn't know, long story short, so I have YouTube TV. They're in a dispute with Disney. And so right now, ESPN who's owned by Disney, is not on YouTube TV. I'm not even picking sides. I was talking to Ozzy about this. It's just the fact that Google owns YouTube TV, Disney owns ESPN, and these two multi-billion-dollar companies are fighting over money. And I get that money's money, but as a consumer, I'm the one that's paying for it. And I am one of... I would probably...
Millions.
I would think there's probably millions of people.
Yeah.
So
Welcome to capitalism.
yeah,
Yep.
and so it's not that I'm taking a side. It is because I see a lot of stuff and they're like, oh man, YouTube TV's in the wrong because they're owned by Google and they have all this money, so they should just bend to what Disney wants because it's Disney's product. But then there are people who are like, well, Disney should cave because Disney's losing a lot of money. Yeah. I'm not picking sides. I'm saying they both need to get their crap together. So as a consumer, I'm not the one caught in the crossfire.
Yep, it's annoying because there are people out there that had like satellite and they kept getting blackout commercial channels for that specific reason. And they're like, okay, we're done with satellite. We're going to go get YouTube TV. A lot of people went from satellite straight to YouTube TV for that exact reason. And now it's happening on YouTube TV. And like you said, consumers... they can't win.
Yeah.
They just can't.
Yeah. Well, and the thing of it that is dirty, it is so dirty, is I have the ESPN Disney Hulu bundle. And I was like, okay, no worries. This actually doesn't affect me because I already have it. So then I went to watch college football Saturday morning, not this past Saturday, last Saturday. And then ESPN's like, oh, well, because of the YouTube dispute, we changed our package. If you want live ESPN unlimited access, you now need to pay the upgraded bundle. So now I'm paying $8 more than what I was paying before the YouTube TV thing. And again, I'd think differently if they literally created a new package as soon as the YouTube TV deal hit its thing. So it'd be one thing if the bundle I had was like, it was the fact that they created a new bundle that made me upgrade to get their product after they couldn't agree. That just is so dirty. And as a YouTube TV consumer, I'm not washing their hands clean because it's ridiculous. Like, they need to get up to the table and they need to say, hey, our customers want, right now, what I've got coming down the pipeline, a $20 credit. They'll take $20 off my bill next month.
Cool. If it goes any longer, they should take it off of 2 months.
No, seriously. So anyway, about the screen, being the warrior, it's not that I'm picking sides. It's that as a consumer, we need to be put first, and they both need to realize that they're both losing money. I think I saw a report that said ESPN, because again, they're not paying YouTube TV to stream all of their games. ESPN/Disney, they're losing, it's something like actually no, I don't even know what the number was, but they're losing millions of dollars a day.
Yeah.
You know, so anyway, it is what it is. But we don't want to put you in that position. We are so grateful for you tuning in. We did want to put this out there, and this is going to fluctuate. So we felt it was important. we want to let you know as it stands right now. We definitely won't be filming next week, which is the 16th. We will not be filming the 23rd. So just be aware, the 30th of November is up in the air. There could be an episode. There may not be an episode. And we know for sure, I know it sounds terrible sitting here saying, okay, no. We aren't filming the 7th. I do, my family does a get-together every first Sunday of the month. So we won't film the 7th. So if this is our last episode until the 14th, just be aware that is a possibility. We will let you know. We'll keep you updated. I won't go into details, but we had talked about maybe finding different ways to get content as well. We'll figure that out. Just be aware, we for sure will not film until the 30th, if I've got that correct. I think we've got that locked in. That's on the ropes. It is not because we don't love it. It is how crazy life is getting. And with the holidays, Ozzy and I talked about this. We started the pod in April.
Yeah.
We've never been at this point in the year. So this is a first time for us. We want to get you content. Ozzy and I had talked about especially when it gets in December, we want you to know what the Screen Guys love Christmas-wise, because it literally is its own genre. So we want to get you that info, but just be aware, we for sure will not film till the 30th, and even then, it may not be until December 14th. But please follow along with us. Make sure that you're subscribed. Please share. Keep your notifications on. We will try to get you content because we hope that you continue to support us. We love you and appreciate everything that you do for us. Anything on that, gentlemen, that I'm missing?
No, just I would say comment. What other content would you like to see? Do you want us to do like a live show at some point, like a Q&A? Like what content do you want to see? Please comment either in YouTube, Instagram, or any social platform.
But for now, this will be the conclusion of episode 24. Thank you so much again for making Screen Guys a part of your podcast journey. Again, like Ozzy said, just a huge shout out and a plead to let us know what you want us to talk about, because we love talking movies. We love talking everything on the screen. Until next time, have a great night.